we have something that you might like. Here at CERN and Siblings, so we have some interesting technology that we've been working for. SNS Vault scientists have developed the next step in vault design.
Motherfucking donkey.
The X-Slope.
Beautiful.
The Sky Bridge. What have
Yes.
vaults been lacking throughout history?
Okay. Sky.
Defenses in the sky. Throughout
Right.
all of Civ history, we've built ground defenses to defend against attack tunnels, and we think that we can defend against a sky bridge. But as you can see here on the left, these very, very poorly built vaults, such as this one, specifically the one on the left,
Fuck
this
you.
really terrible vault,
Fuck
is
you.
susceptible to sky bridges at every single Y level above the ground.
Hold
As
on.
you can see, you can sky bridge at each of these red points.
Whose vault is this on
This
the
is
left? Is this
The original,
Irrelevant.
this is the original ring vault called Titanium.
Irrelevant. Right here, this vault, which you can see is copied in many modern vaults, is terrible to defend against sky bridges.
What the
Here's an
fuck?
example to the right of a vault that was sky bridge. The cope. How have people coped with this? People have coped with sky bridges by building rings known as archer rings above their ground defenses. Now, what's wrong with this?
Penguin, sir.
Is that right?
You're interrupting me, Penguin. Please stop. What's wrong with this?
I ask questions.
There's still a fundamental ground vault design at the bottom, but people have coped by building archer rings at the top. The problem with this is they can completely go against all these ground defenses by simply sky bridging up here and having to go through a single row. Here's another cope to your right. This is HJE Vault, which has built a very, very low level arch defenses. Clearly these don't work, as evidenced by recent attacks. The solution. Here we have modern vault technology. This shows that you can build a vault that actually gets utilized for all of its defenses. How do you stop someone from sky bridging you above? You put your vault at the sky.
And
This way, when people sky bridge your vault, they always have to go through this defensive pyramid. An example of the pyramid layout is shown here. There's a Clans Bastion ring and then a City Bastion above it. People have to go through all this defenses regardless of where they bridge. There is no way for them to bridge over your vault. Now, this vault seems great, and I know you might like it, but what are the costs? 65 CS in Obby, 5 CS in Wood, but endlessly based. Thank you. That's my presentation.
is that really all the wood from chat first?
Beautiful. So beautiful.
Thank you.
Penguin, please fund us.
If you please fund us.
Also, I'm leaving SNS due
Back
to
to
the
slide 6 or slide 7. How about slide 7? So like, why don't I just skybridge right into the center and then drill up? Is that
Oh, as shown here,
how is that made to suck?
horizontal.
this is a pyramid, right? So a pyramid has an equal break path through all sections. By breaking through the center, you're actually at a disadvantage because you have to go through what we refer to as the nipple. Now, the nipple is this tip right here. This is DRO on all sides, and
Is that what I'm supposed to wrap my lips around?
yes, and we would like you to please, actually, instead of taking from the nipple, I believe you can give to the nipple, Penguin. You're in a rare opportunity. You have a rare opportunity here. But think about this. What happened at the Hell Vault defense? They were at the trench for days, despite having 60 people there on shifts. Now, why was that? It's because you create a stalemate at every block path. Whenever people are mining IRO, they have to break through it, and in that same time, you can obby bomb their pathway. If I have all these little sections off in between break paths, people are going to have to go through those, and then I can obby bomb their pathway. This would effectively create these buffer zones at the bottom and then bastions above. Every single break path that you can think of requires going through actively defended areas that can be covered in trapdoors and stalemated.
Trapdoors.
Also, yes, trapdoors.
What are those
As seen in slide labeled the cope, trapdoors are very effective in most vaults, but they've been used incorrectly this whole time.
Grow up.
At the bottom here, you can see a what's called a Chad matrix. Now, a Chad matrix is something that was developed in absence of bastions. Because your bastions are in your sky vault, you need something to defend the ground against. This is a matrix.
Right. Yeah. So how the fuck does the ground defense work? Like,
So
I guess
the Chad matrix is something that was designed using the technology.
So even
in
if
the
they get to the
absence.
center of the ground, they're not able to break any of your bastions that actually matter to you, right? Like,
So here's the way bastions work. Bastions go out and up, right?
yeah, only
So
up. So they can
so
break
if
any
they
of
try to place bastions at the ground, anyone in the sky can pop them, and they can't pop a single one of your bastions that are in the sky.
Well, and also they're not even able to place those bastions at ground level because of the ones above, right?
Exactly. You can break anything they try to place, which they can't anyways. There is no room for them to skybridge your vault because there's no sky left. They have to go up and they have to come to you. If you look at the fundamental problem with these vaults, all this is irrelevant. You build this giant vault, and they just go right over it. There's many ways to attack this vault,
That
but
vault has
that's the point. That's the point. If they're actually going to have to break through all these defenses at the top, that means you are actually getting a vault that is used. Why waste all your resources on all these ground defenses and try to cope with archer rings when you can invest purely in the defendable part of your vault?
Did big dogs
It's
do this before that?
massive.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
I'm liking these Death Star plans.
Thank you.
Tell me, Max, how many entrances and exits do you have?
25.
25.
The
Wow,
Chad
that's
matrix.
a lot. Very
The
good.
Chad matrix has 25 secure Chad tubes and Chad tentacles as viewed to the, let me see, a Chad tentacle, as shown in the northeast section of this image, can be constructed on all the cardinals, which can lead to even more Chad tubes. Now, the mix of the Chad matrix, the Chad tubes, and the Chad tentacle allows for easy exit without bastions, as every single Chad tentacle and Chad matrix is a 4x4 fully secured bunker design.
Nifty. So where is the city bastion exactly? Can you take me? So the city bastion's at the top.
As shown in this image, it's essentially created on the top part.
Okay, I see. And if they try to just ignore it and go below it, they have just a bunch of fucking layers of obby to dig through. Nifty.
So because of our buffer areas, their path can essentially be covered in trapdoors and IRO. Now, if you're breaking through IRO and I have a trapdoor next to you, what did we talk about before? I open the trapdoor and I bow spam you, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Yeah.
They have to come to you.
You told me you don't innovate.
They have to come to you, so they are at the disadvantage, and they have to go through your defenses.
I thought that Shade Doom told me that he just copied his vaults off of classics, bro.
What's going on?
What's going on here?
Vault researcher.
No, vault scientist.
Vault scientist. So this is actually not my original idea. This is my design. The original idea comes from Saren. He had this idea when he saw the Hell vault defense, and he also realized all the other vault attacks that have happened throughout Civ history.
It's kind of like the Aquanether Revolt idea, except just saying, like, fuck it, you don't have to just do this in the Aquanether, you can do this in the overworld too.
Exactly. So the whole idea was your ground defenses are irrelevant if you just bridge right over them. We want to actually build a vault that gets defended. When someone skybridges your vault, all you have left is your sky bunker, and most people don't even defend that because there's not enough time. If you just invested all your resources up front in something they'd have to attack through, then you're in the advantage. You're actually putting your resources where they're going to be used.
Makes sense. Seems good.
You can't skip this vault.
Has this gone through SNS penetration testing?
SNS penetration testing, as viewed by this special agent Dallas here, has done multiple break path analysis, and they have all been accounted for. This vault is
Amazing work.
SNS penetration approved.
Seems
Wow.
good. Big brain. Big brain.
I actually invented the sky vault. In the books of Diet Cola.
Also, there are actually triangles and squares in this vault, which means it's a complete copy paste.
Are they scalene
And
triangles though?
Oh, they are
So-
isosceles.
Ooh, let's get some scalenes.
Isosceles gang. Let me pull up Saren's drawing 1 second.
Sarah didn't make it into the slideshow. Whoops.
So we had some early designs that
Van X. What if an
yes.
elf guardian oopsie its way to the AM? Hypothetically. And it was, oopsie.
Let me find some of our earlier drawings. They're quite funny. All right, so hold on.
Was that image just there? Was that Helva? Wait, what's this image? That was exact materials. Okay. Oh, I see. You're pasting some images.
Here's an early drawing.
This is Hell here, right? And then Saren just drew these red lines indicative of a reverse pyramid.
Here's some early Saren drawing, but they get the basic.
Okay.
Yeah, there's another Saren drawing right there. But these were sort of the idea here. It was instead take your defenses and move them up. That was the basic premise that he was getting at.
Right, makes sense. Because you guys were able to hold on the ground defense for fucking ever. It wasn't
Exactly.
They made
Even despite being basically held at an 8v1, we were able to hold them at the trench through just stalemates and bow spam. They were going to make zero progress on the trench because they had to mine through tons and tons of SRO and IRO that we bombed their pathway with. Now imagine if you had this. Every path they take, you can bomb. And they're at a huge technical disadvantage by being inside your vault, above your Chad matrix, and they can easily be cut off. It's a very, very difficult thing to attack this vault, because not only was a new vault created, but a new attack has to be created in response.
Well, I guess like my only concern would be like, can't they just go and like build a bunker like right the fuck underneath your vault and then just like chill there?
Yep.
So
100%.
that creates the same as like the whole trench warfare though. They attacking upwards through your.
Yeah, none of that negates the thing in the sky. That thing in the sky is going to stay there the whole time. They have to come to it. Eventually, they can't bitch out. They can't go over it. It's there. They need to come break it.
Right. Like they have to go up and into it at some point, but like they can literally just take over your entire ground shit on their way to doing that, right?
But it doesn't matter because your vault is up there.
Yeah,
Like, unless they
your
break
vault's
every
up
single
there.
inch of the neck, you're still fine. Which is why they're
It is
25.
kind of important though, because like you need to get down to get supplies and stuff.
Okay,
But-
well that is why we have something called the Chad Matrix, designed by Dallas.
Matrix with 25.
Now, let me actually pull up my DMs with Dallas, where he identifies basically a more developed image of the Chad Matrix. Let me see. As you can see in this image, the Chad Matrix has 25 entrances and exits. Basically, every single point where the Chad Matrix connects, you can go up and down from the vault. Now, that basically is a secure entrance up and down.
Can you
As you can see, these Chad tubes.
Go back, please go back. How exactly did you decide on this set of green circles on the intersections as the places? You've got 25 green circles here, but why these 25? Why
Oh,
not?
so this was drawn by a man named Dallas. Now, I don't claim to understand how his mind works, but I don't dislike it.
Yes, she did.
Now, how do you secure a gold block TP? Here's one way we thought of. It's called a Chad tube. As you can see in the center of your screen, these are Chad tubes. They're one-way up and down gold blocks, and there's two at each corner. Now, what happens is they're made out of IRO, and if they want to sabotage a Chad tube, they have to break 3 IRO, 2 for the air block, 1 for the gold block, and it's going to be very obvious to you by being able to look down and see them. If you have 25 Chad tubes, each one has 2 tubes, that's 50 Chad tubes, and they have to break 3 IRO, that's 150 IRO.
Right.
They have to break 150 IRO. Now, according to OKX's website, to break Obsidian with iron reinforcement with efficiency 5, it takes 31 minutes.
Yeah.
Now, 31 times 150 is
A lot.
77.5 hours to break all your entrances and exits, while you're able to defend from your Chad towers.
Also, while they're on the ground, that's still ideal. If they're taking over the ground, you can go fight them on the ground. That's totally
Yeah.
fine.
Remember, they're never going to be able to break into the full Chad matrix. This Chad matrix is designed with 4x4, fully segmented, defendable tunnels. They're not going to be able to break in. If they cover them up,
Right.
that just means they're not
You have-
breaking into them.
You don't, yeah.
And this is also surrounded by an 11 by 11 claims ring, massive trench on all sides, and covered by an obvious, lovely snitch curtain.
Mm-hmm. Nice.
No stealth breaks here.
Extra dense? Let's change that. I got it.
Damn, bro. Seems good.
Yep.
You've,
That's our presentation, yeah.
you revolutionized vaults yet again.
Just don't look at Civic.
Yep.
Yep. Just
What about Civex? What?
what? Oh, nothing. No. No Skyvault.
I have all the vaults on Civex.
Skyvault.
I have a render of all the vaults on Civex.
No big dog Skyvault. Nope.
I don't know what that is. I
Doesn't happen. It is very much adapted to Realms. It's really.
Oh
actually-
shit! Wait, is that my thing? That's mine.
Do you have Thomas's Skyvault? The big dog Skyvault from Civex?
Oh no! I mean, I've got that yellow one. Like, I
These
made
are the-
that.
these are
Me
the
and
Civex.
Marco made that.
These are the Civex 3.0 vaults.
I don't know if it's 3.0 or not.
Yeah, ours is a piece of shit that was barely finished.
Which one was yours?
Oh, the yellow one.
Oh, yeah. Didn't
These are-
Falco work on that one?
Hive
Yeah,
one.
yeah.
all
Yeah.
seem like barely finished vaults. Like these all remind me of Savagrad's vault.
Yeah.
Pop bunker? 110 rings. Pop.
Yeah, this is the one you busted, Saren. This is the one that Posey was defending. This is where you fought Posey and Cantina, all those guys.
Huh.
No, that's
That
got
one
like
looks really
17
tiny.
people.
Yikes.
Yeah, Saren busted this vault.
No, I busted it. What are you talking about?
No, Saren busted.
No,
No.
me. No, I'm just kidding. Just a
Yeah.
joke.
But yeah, this is our idea. So yeah, please, John, tell me this. This is basically, of course, these are exact.
No, I literally said
Good.
adapted for Civ Realms, and it's actually really fucking good.
Yep.
See, old servers had like bastion stacking for Skyvault, so it wasn't exactly the same.
Yep.
And Civex, I think it might have been 2.0 then. They had something wacky because they had like a fucking end portal going into their vault to teleport up to it or something. It's really weird.
Knight, can you comment on your selection of e-girls in your photos here? Why?
Yes,
ones-
of course. So every e-girl is selected carefully, obviously. So these e-girls, if you look, are not only looking at something with intrigue, but also with analyzation, showing that they're actually very smart, probably college educated, and they have an interest in what's going on
Fully
here.
developed from the cortex.
Yeah, as you can tell, their
Wow.
prefrontal cortexes are fully developed. Yep, and they're of a diverse cultural
So they-
background.
Good decisions for long term.
Yep.
Wow.
Right. One of them is a white girl with blonde hair, and one of them is a white girl with brown hair.
Yep,
Are you
diverse,
assuming there is?
diverse. Yep, diverse.
So one's not white. Got it.
Yep.
See, Penguin?
Yep.
Gotta assume things like that, man.
And you can see they're very smart as they're discussing it too, which means they don't just let things slide by. They actually want to have a conversation. Only high IQ e-girls in our PowerPoint presentation.
And Armenians, they've been genocided, so they know about protecting themselves now.
Exactly.
They
They're
learn a lot.
all about sky attacks. Yep.
So, how the fuck did you build this thing? Seems like it's gonna be a huge pain in the ass with this thing suspended in the air, getting it all actually built.
You'd think, but we have a little something called Zoomers.
Yep.
Now,
AKA me and boys.
Zoomers are our weapon. They can instantly do anything. They have unlimited potential.
OZ utility mod.
Right, show me
And
the,
they have Posey utility mod.
the zoomer memes with scroll up. Like that format right there. See this one, like just zoomer things like that format. Show me the memes that are like that format.
These are all going to be shit because they're on Google Images.
Sure, all these ones on Google Images are going to be shit, but that's the format that's good, you know.
Oh
You like
yeah.
cats, Penguin? You
This
like
guy's
cats?
flossing.
Oh my god. No, this is not okay. That's not okay.
Oh, so good.
That's not okay. We should also go through an audit of all my tabs.
No. I don't want to see what pops up. Please don't. Please stop.
Girl admiring. There we go. Good stuff. Good stuff.
Oh, gee. Oh, my
Dying
God.
Titan.
Wait.
Sim tier list.
Oh, it's already. What is that? Hold up. What is that?
Let me see Civ tier list.
Wait.
What's
Let's
that?
see Civ tier list, bro.
Who is this?
Oh fuck, I need to pop fire.
Uploaded who? Hello? Oh, Recon.
What?
Who's the fucking god?
Oh my god, he's getting
What the fuck?
destroyed.
Who's a god? Killed
Oh,
many
he's getting
people. He's a god.
he's getting clapped.
Recon's actually good, dude.
Oh my god.
I think
Dude, that man's mouse
Oh!
is so disgusting. Oh,
Oh.
I miss it so much.
so what is
Oh no, bottom right, look at that. That's not good.
He's gonna run out of sword druid, dude. Look at all that sword
Look at
druid
Hawk.
he's taking.
This is back in the days when people had balls and they just jumped in.
Oh,
No, it was when they actually didn't know what they were doing. That's the thing. This is
No,
very.
that's when they had balls. That's when they had balls. Sorry.
I defended this all for 2 months, dude. It was very new to everyone. They didn't know what they were doing, is what it really was. This is my fault.
damn, fashion
Oh.
prep boy.
Dude, it's not like people suddenly know what they're doing now. People still don't know.
There are years and years of like meta and like experience going on.
Yeah.
Obviously, Ryan Alexander's attacking us didn't know what the fuck they were doing, but like people like Antina have experience and know like what to
this
do.
was one of my tabs.
Lead others.
Some the old
no.
version of Hydro.
This was one of my tabs.
It's really cool.
No, because here's my memes. So I made a Blackwater meme.
Wait, what is this slideshow? I haven't seen this.
Oh, these are my memes, man.
These are great. You got the E-block boobs girl.
Yeah. Yeah, these are very advanced. Hold up.
Oh god.
Oh no, some of these I cannot show. Never mind. Some of those I cannot show. You know about those, John.
One.
No, I don't.
No. I really can't show some of those. Sorry.
You can't show them. Dude, what?
Oh yeah, look at this. Look at this.
I don't know what you could be worried about.
No, trust me. Some
This
of them I
looks so
really.
based. Holy shit. The hell boy.
It's not like I'm fucking shadow playing your fucking Discord stream.
Oh yeah.
Says the person in Shadow Planes.
Sound.
It's okay. I recorded it for you. Don't worry.
I don't even
send
know
you a
what shadow play is, honestly.
Read the Hell They Were article. Oh my lord. That
This
looks
thing's
terrible.
so bad, bro. Fall of Alexandria Ball. Father's Day ceasefire. Breach of the trench. When Seabird fell into the trench and the tunnel guys breached the side of it.
Character called Decisive Hell Victory.
Pearl pyramids when they scattered the pearls in like 10 different places. You wonder why this is a 2-star page.
Can we see the belligerents at the top?
Yeah, belligerents. Nations. There's more nations than people listed here.
Branch.
You made it. Wow.
Morning balls. I'm listening, boy.
Good job fighting for
Higher
justice.
tier than
Rick.
Hanzo in this.
Yep. Easy to obby.
No capital T. Fuck's sake.
L.
L.
No capital B in Twig Branch though, so you can shut up.
Oh, you can complain too. How about that?
Oh, this one's pretty base.
No.
My capital letter.
Saren's just Saren. It's not even like the full IGN.
Beautiful.
Okay.
Oh, this is when Cantina released their government system. So I made this meme.
Oh yeah. Pulling the strings on Cantina. For sure.
Oh yeah, this is my seared edit.
Seared.
By the way, fingerprints was for sale in auction 1.
This is seared said this didn't age well. Look, you could still and your friends not in pearls.
Wait,
Oopsie.
we did do that.
Oopsie. And this is how it feels to defend hell. Yeah. Oh, this is what I made for Hanzo.
That's on sure.
Gear.
Gear?
Yeah. Oh, we've all seen this.
Is this a Sorcerer's Wood ad? Yeah.
Yeah.
Twig, close your eyes.
What's 11?
Oh,
Blaze, close your eyes.
Yeah.
Lol.
Damn, me at the bottom.
uh,
Who's Muika?
that was his rate. It was alt raider.
Oh, okay.
Go was Twinkie's VPN, although he rated the Wrath of
There's an MTA vault on Civ Classic.
No. Another Llama product.
Yeah. Some shitty meme. Yeah. No. This is after we joined Blackwater. I made this meme.
Oh, okay, I get it. Black on water.
Yeah.
I just
Exactly. This is too subtle. Man. It's sort of like when I posted to the subreddit. Let's see.
Let's see like slides like
Well,
one.
World of Warcraft only $20.
It's like when I posted this to the subreddit. It's so subtle.
Don't
It's
do it.
so subtle.
Thought.
Pretty sure someone died here. So, oh man.
He didn't have jumping pots on him? What's wrong with him?
Holy based. Well, that's my slides. You've seen everything. My tab audit, no porn tabs. I passed this one.
Dude, you gotta do your porn in an incognito window no matter what.
Exactly, man. But yeah, I passed this with flying colors. I only had to. Yeah,
Well,
It was really good.
thank you.
I'm glad Penguin signed the NDA beforehand.
oh yeah, sure.
Wait, guys, why is hell upside down? Hello? Or heaven, rather? What's going on?
Hello? Hello?
Oh yeah, wait, Facade's uploading some shit.
There's a screaming child in the call. I couldn't understand what you were saying.
Shut up.
She's very important building.
Nobody uploaded Facade uploaded a video
Whoa, what?
on this sub. God damn, I
Blackwater
can't.
and Nothing's